for Zay to start. What does the final game kind of mean to you? Is it kind of surreal to think about? It's been such a weird year, and no fans. When you're thinking about traditional senior night, the ones you've seen before, what is it going to kind of be like? Do you think, or do you even know?
It's kind of a surreal feeling, especially with this kind of being like a different senior night that I've seen in the past, and especially like after I seen last year, seeing that with Christian, and after seeing how he went out, and after beating Houston, he went out that way. I thought that was a picture perfect senior night for him. So I feel like for our type of senior night, us being in a position where we can make the tournament, I feel like our senior night is like, it's probably, I think our senior night would really probably be like the last game of the season type thing. That's where we'll really feel that would be like, it'll be the end type stuff. But like, yeah.
Charlotte?
I was actually going to ask a similar question and kind of tell three of you, what is it, can you believe that you're at your senior night at this point after everything that's happened over the last year?
Tyler, why don't you start?
Nah, it's kind of surreal being a senior and playing my last game in Gampel. It just went by so fast. Just coming as a little freshman, and now I'm a senior. So yeah, it's surreal, but I think I'm ready for it.
Josh?
Yeah, it is surreal, especially with the how the season's been with COVID, and just knowing that it's here and that we made it through a full season, and blessed to have a season at all. So just having it be senior night and be able to make it this far is a real feeling.
Zay, anything to add?
I agree with both of them. To be honest, just to even been able to play this year, it's a blessing, because we were all kind of scared or kind of shook. We didn't really know if we were going to even have a season. So just for us to even be in this position to have a senior night is just a blessing.
Mike, Anthony?
Thanks. I have a question for Josh. Josh, can you just explain what these 4 years have been like for you, reflecting on everything you and the program have been through together, and maybe how you've grown as a person, and particular favorite accomplishments or memories over this chapter of your life?
Just coming into UConn at a time where the program was kind of in a downfall, but just be able to be here and see the change in the program, and seeing just the talent we have, and seeing us play these games in a new conference in the Big East, just seeing how much it's changed since I first got here. It's just it was just really good to be part of.
Josh, if I could just follow up about this season in particular, I know it's been up and down minutes-wise. What's this experience been like for you? And Adama was on the other night talking about how much your mentorship and friendship has meant to him. So what's it been like to battle for minutes, but be brothers in the other parts of the operation that we don't necessarily see so much of?
It was just feeling the need to just do my part. Whenever I'm called again in the game, do what coaches ask me to do, and whenever I'm in practice, compete, and just help out the younger guys. Just anytime they need any type of advice or mentorship, just be there to help guide them, and whenever get my opportunity to play in the game, do what I got to do.
Thanks.
Dave?
Hey, Tyler, looking back, how tough was that rehab process from your injury over the offseason, especially since you had to do a lot of it from home? And how do you feel you've ultimately, where you're sitting here now, come out of it? And when did you kind of feel like you were 100%, maybe both mentally and physically?
It was really tough doing my rehab at home. just trying to do my best, doing exercises in my house. James gave me some stuff to do, and I'll try to do them to the best of my abilities. But it was real tough. But I think I got through it. So by the time I got back to campus, I was still on track and on a reasonable timetable to return. But what was the second question? I thought.
Well, just, when did you feel like you were entering the season 100% ready and back, like physically and maybe mentally? Or did it take you a little kind of longer to feel like, get over that mental hurdle maybe?
Yeah, it did. It definitely did, physically and mentally, to get over that hurdle. I thought it was going to be easy at first, but just practicing and every day and going live every day. And I struggled in practice, and first couple of games I struggled. So, yeah, I definitely it was some trouble going through that. But I think I recovered mentally and physically and got back to myself. After like Christmas, going to early January, I think that's when I started to gain more confidence in my knee and started to get back right mentally. And I credit like a little Christmas break getting me back right. So.
Your mom said there was a little backyard yoga going on at home during your rehab. Is that sound right?
Yeah. Yeah, I did a little bit of that back at the crib.
Jeff?
Yeah, guys, if all three of you will indulge me, this is a strange question to ask, but it's the strangest year. All three of you actually have eligibility left because of the rules, and I was wondering if you could walk me through your thought process. If you've decided you wanted to stay or go to another college or go pro or hang it up. I was just wondering if I could ask each one of you about that, if you've decided and what the thought process is.
Zay?
For me, it just I haven't really thought on it. I've mainly just been trying to attack this year with everything that I got and just focus as much as I can on this year. I haven't really thought about it at all because we have a really special team that we're part of this year, and we got big opportunities ahead of us. So I've been really just trying to focus as much as I can on just this year and thinking about that mainly down the line, probably after the season or something.
Josh?
Same, just for now, focused on the season and trying to make sure we have a good run, the best we can in the tourney. And coaches reassured us that, if we wanted to come back to do another year at UConn, then, we're welcome. So knowing that just keeping an open mind towards that end, but just really focused on the season.
And Ty?
Yeah, same thing with me. Just focus on the season. You got a special team. You can do something amazing this year. So I'll just worry about that after the season's over.
Tom?
Yeah, I'd like to ask each of you, too, if maybe you could give me, just a brief one sentence or one phrase answer as to why you stuck it out at UConn. What kept you here for the 4 years, despite the tough times, the losing seasons, the coaching changes, maybe minutes coming or going. These are things that so many players transfer as a result of any of these things. But you three have all decided to stay the course here for 4 years. If you could just give me one, maybe just a brief, the one thing that made you stick it out here at UConn.
Go ahead, Ty. You can start.
I'll just say, because it's UConn, I can't imagine going anywhere else. Our name is so big. It's the history behind this program. I just can't imagine going somewhere else. That's why I stuck it out and just try to be a part of something special and bring back UConn to where it was. I know it wasn't a one-word answer, but that's my thoughts.
Josh?
Shoot, probably just like a sense of loyalty to the program and maybe just want to be a part of something bigger than myself.
Zay?
I'll probably say sticking with my goal that I came into UConn with, and that was to be a part of UConn history, the good side of it, and probably just sticking with the same goal that I came in with, and just working on that.
Gavin?
You guys came into the season and really into your careers wanting to bring UConn back, and not that you haven't fully done it yet, but you're on the verge of making the NCAA tournament. How satisfying is that for you guys?
Why don't you take it, Zay?
I mean, for me, that's it's extremely satisfying, especially being here all these years and not being even close to making the tournament, and it makes you really grateful, especially for being in the position that we're in, especially from like last year playing with someone like Christian Batal, and a year before with Jalen Adams, and you play with these really good players that never got to experience the tournament, and to be a part of the class that might have a chance to actually do it, it's just special feeling.
Neil?
Sorry to keep it with Jay, but Coach still talks about the hard work you did after your sophomore year and how much you changed your body and all the work that you put in. Did you think it would pay off in this way, both for you and for the team? Was that the goal? And how much have you improved since your freshman year, since getting here?
I feel like it helped a lot, a whole lot, actually. I knew, especially coming into college, that was going to be something that I was going to have to really work on and get work on a lot, because I came in 180 pounds, playing like power forward and center against grown men. So I already knew that each summer, I already knew that I had to keep working harder and harder and to gain more and more weight, and get stronger and get better, and holes in my game and improve on my strengths, like defense and stuff. So I knew for me to take the next step in my basketball career that I had to keep getting stronger.
Danny Barletta?
I know Josh talked about it a little bit earlier, but for Tyler or Isaiah, if either of you could talk about the culture change that's taken place since your freshman year. Like we've obviously seen it from the outside, but being in it, in it day to day, what type of changes have you seen in the program from your freshman year to now?
Ty, go ahead. Yeah.
There's been major changes from freshman year to now. I mean, just how we approach every day in practice, how we get after it, and just how we're just so much more together as a team. We're just like a real family now. And I think that's what Coach Shirley, one of the things he harped on when he first got here, just bring that family culture, bringing that team culture, and that everybody brings something to the table, and that's how we become successful.
Who else did you want to? Josh?
No, Isaiah.
Oh, Zay, I'm sorry.
I think a big difference that I see this year is that everybody's holding each other accountable. Nobody's slack off or anything. If we do see somebody slack off, we immediately call them out, and past years we haven't really been able to do that because people want to step on each other's toes. So this year, we all know that we're family and stuff. So family, if you're family, you can be able to talk to your family members and let them know that they gotta get their stuff, they act together and stuff. So yeah.
Ken Davis?
I was wondering if you guys could talk about the past years and after the disappointment of not making the NCAA tournament, were you able to watch the tournament on TV? Did you enjoy that, or was it a drag? And then just what are you imagining like this is going to be like being in Madison Square Garden for Big East, and then most likely moving on to the NCAA tournament? Have you thought about what it might feel like to be in those situations?
Josh, go ahead.
Yeah, I would watch the tournament in the years where we didn't make it, because it's just, it was hard, but just knowing that you want to be a part of it and just be able to watch it and see, how electric the environment was, and, and how exciting games were, and just be able to watch that and just feel, had that motivation that's where you want to be at one point. So I would watch the games.
Ty, you want to talk about playing in Madison Square Garden?
Yeah. Amazing place to play. I mean, the first time I played at Madison Square Garden my freshman year, I haven't been that nervous playing in the game ever in my life. Like, it was just the atmosphere, like the lighting. Like, I mean, we're not gonna have fans there, but just the fans there were crazy. But it's just such a legendary place to play at, and UConn's made a lot of history there. So I mean, just representing UConn playing there means a lot.
Wayne, Norman?
Isaiah, you become an elite shot blocker. You lead the Big East, top 10 in the nation. Was there a coach or a player who mentored you on the proper way to block shots, and at the same time trying to avoid foul trouble while you're blocking shots?
I think that came natural for me, especially because even when my mom played basketball, she was like a huge defensive person, like shot blocker. So that just came natural, and especially when I started playing basketball, when I was teaching myself how to play basketball, and I knew that I play like open gyms and stuff, but I knew my offense wasn't there, so I was like, all right, I gotta help us win somehow. So the main thing I would try to do is just try to block everybody's shot or something like that. Or I guess my first best attributes that I had playing basketball was always blocking shots or passing the ball. That was the first two things I knew how to do in basketball. So, but over the years I had to learn more and more how to block shots without fouling. So I got better. Over time I just got better with that, and I'm still trying to continue to get better with that.
Dave?
Hey, Tyler, yeah, I know, obviously, hopefully you guys have, several more games left, but as you look back, that game at Marquette in January for you, was that kind of, you look at that as maybe kind of one of the main, if not the biggest highlight, or even that whole week, because, you followed up with a big game and one Big East Player of the Week. Do you look back at that as kind of one of the main highlights of your career here?
Yeah, I do. That was a incredible stretch of games for me. But, just for my confidence, it was an incredible stretch of games, because coming back, it was like, can I play at the Big East level? Am I good enough to play at the Big East level? So having those stretch of games was huge for my confidence, and it really helped me. But it's something that I always remember for sure. I never thought I'd be Big East Player of the Week ever. Like, coming to the Big East, I never thought that would happen. So when it happened, it was a great accomplishment, and I'm just blessed that happened.
Gavin?
How close have you guys become with everything you've been through from the day you arrived till now? I could start with Josh.
Pretty close. We always around each other, and it's pretty much been that way since we got here. So just being able to go through all that adversity, and you got two dudes that to lean on, and they're going to experience the same things, and it's a really good benefit just having them around.
Zay?
I feel like got a lot close over the years, especially going through all the down years together, all the hard times, all blowout losses and brutal practices and just going through all that together, it brings everybody closer. So, and even with everybody that's not here, like we're all still like really close together, and we still keep in contact because those are the moments that build a bond. So yeah.
Anything to add, Ty?
Yeah, I agree with them. Just everything we went through from freshman year now, like Zay said, like the losses, the hard practices. But I mean, these are like my brothers for real. I have a little brother, but I didn't grow up having any siblings, so I really like to think of these guys as like my brothers that I never had. So,
Mike, Anthony?
Yeah, for Josh again. Josh, with 3 years experience playing in a packed Gampel Pavilion versus what it is this year, can you just describe what it's like to be in that building when it's really, really packed like that and full of energy and full of fans? And obviously, it's kind of unfortunate that things like senior night in this year, for obvious reasons, have to play out without you getting the proper send-off, really.
Yeah, I just felt like in my years here playing at Gampel, it's been a huge home court advantage for us. Anytime we play on campus, I mean, I can rarely remember even losing many games at Gampel, even as as bad as our record were some years. So, just playing at Gampel with the crowd towards now. I mean, it is still home court. It is still Gampel. We practice there a lot, but it's still not the same without having the fans there.
Charlotte?
To kind of go off Dave's question, Josh and Isaiah, when you look back at, I guess, your 4 years at UConn, what's been, I guess, your favorite memory or what sticks out the most for you guys?
Go ahead, Zay.
I guess I'd say probably just actually seeing like the shift and change within the program. Just like you can start to feel it around late last year when we started winning a lot of games in a row. You can just start to feel the change within the environment and all the vibes and everybody's energy to start changing, and everybody start believing and feeling that change was coming and that we're starting to be back. So just the experience that and be a part of it, that's been one of the best feelings.
Who else, Charlotte? Was it Josh?
Yeah, Josh would be great because Tyler, unless you have something else to add that's different than that Marquette game.
Go ahead, Josh.
I think probably my favorite moment hasn't happened yet. I think, when our name gets called on Selection Sunday, and we're able to play the tournament, then I think that'll probably be my favorite moment. Just experience selection, my first Selection Sunday with the team.
Ken?
This is for Isaiah. Players always talk about playing with confidence, and it certainly seems like your confidence is at an all-time high right now. Can you talk about that feeling and maybe when you felt that you were gaining that confidence and when you got to that point where you wanted to be confidence-wise?
I think my confidence really grew in practice, really, mainly last year in practice, just going at it with all my teammates and just trying to get better and more. And each practice that I strung along, and then I kept having good practices, I started building more and more confidence. So when I started getting opportunities to show what I've been working on in practice in a game, that's why I started building like in-game confidence each game. So my confidence really started in practice.
Do you feel there being there right now at kind of a peak, that this is your best time in regards to that?
Yeah, I feel like I'm at an all-time high with confidence mainly because the coaches, they have like the utmost confidence in me, and whenever you have coaches that show and tell you that how confident they are in you, that just adds to even more confidence within myself.
I don't see any more questions, guys. Anybody else have anything? No? Charlotte, you want to?
Yeah, just a real quick one for Josh. How are you feeling after the other day?
My ankle was it's good. I've been rehabbing James, our trainer, and just trying to make sure I stay on top of that so I could get back to probably healthy. I'm I mean, it's good, but I'm still working on it.
Okay, last one, Gavin.
Just what are your guys' goals kind of from here on out and going for the rest of the season? What do you hope to accomplish?
Tyler?
My goal, making the tournament first and foremost. Now I say just going after the biggest tournament as well. But when we make the NCAA tournament, going after that national championship. So, I would just say finishing the season strong, as strong as we can, and make the most of it.
Zay?
I'll say for me, just win as much as possible. Just keep winning. That's my goal. Just win every game we play. Yeah.